First up is the Discord logs. Microchip says, yep, didn't go as far, it was a dud. All right, well, we can keep trying other methods. Maybe we simplify it into questions and let the imagination run wild. This is on 10/22 of 2017. All the dates coincide with the original Q post. Let's just list out what we have so far. Talk about CIA and Mockingbird as our operation. This is before the Q posts, right before them. I checked it in Photoshop to make sure that these are not fake Discord logs. Sorts, but really meaningless, give the spooky facts. People wonder why Clinton hasn't been arrested for breaking the law. Why does the media keep patting Trump so poorly? They coordinated with intel agencies. Why is Wiener let off the hook? This ties into this engine that drives them. Yeah, man, I think that's better than the approach. I'll get people thinking it, and it'll be a rallying call. Oh, well, they already talk about it nonstop. Look what Jones is churning out on InfoWars. Dude is talking about going at war nonstop, etc. It's what these people are interested in. I'll reclip these in just a minute. Now, they talk about how the original didn't go that far. Let me re-grab this one. Here, let me reclip this so we can see it. Okay. Yep, didn't go very far. It was a dud. All right, well, can we keep trying other methods, maybe? This was a part of the original one I just saw. All right, that sounds like a plan. We can clean some up. I will read through the thread and come up with some questions, but I'm going to sleep. I'll chat with you. When you wake up, check this out. Our outline. Talked about CIA Mockingbird as our operation. Why does the media keep patting Trump poorly? Soros, everyone is intrigued at that topic. People also believe the two-party system is a hoax. They don't believe in the R's and the D's. ISIS is a big deal because everyone's speculating the ISIS did the Vegas, which everyone knows is unlikely, but still isn't stopping people speculating. Why is Trump being controlled by generals? Kelly, I see people ask that a lot. Here's articles on it. Then they put in PG right there. Also, saw the same dumb thing about Hillary on Twitter now. The info spreads quickly. We could troll this, but I doubt it goes anywhere. It went a little wild, and he points on 10/28 of 17 after talking about it before the posts. He talks about the first post and how it actually went somewhere. That's fucking wild, man. That's some Adderall posting good work. We got to try some other stuff, too. This thread with Hannity is going apeshit. All right, got to run. I'll be back. These kids are going wild on the HRC stuff. Different IDs like coordinated attack. They link again. Kids are going absolutely nuts on something. Is it happening? Check this out. I wanted to see what would happen. And he shows more links that line up. Microchip says that signing FBI Anon is too good, though. It looks spooky, but should do our thing. Like change the name to something else and use the Socratic fucking method to question stuff out of people. This is what I do while I troll. It works well. Gets people excited. They flip shit on suggestion alone. You know we've been doing this forever. We should think of something. Just sign it micro. No, that's too obvious. Has to be something more sinister than the FBI and on shit. Right there. Oh my God. And what? They're reading about a radicalized or so on by Italians. This book is called Q. Dude signed everything with Q. I wanted to read the book thing to see if we could put all like Alinsky tactics and such. Found that info. I put that Q book on my timeline months ago. Let me check it out. What's the name? Q, a novel by Luther Blissett, first published Italian in '99. The Italian novel. Now, who is Microchip? Who is QAnon? Who is the original QAnon? Jordan Sather told all of you. James Brower. But wait. If Q's James Brower, and if it's on his whiteboard with his fucking finger pointing at it, why didn't anyone believe it? And how does that make sense if Microchip is Q? Well, let me show you something that I found deep in the recesses of the internet during my investigations. This is gonna blow your fucking mind out. So this is James Brower's Twitter account before he deleted the entire thing right when Q popped off. Him accidentally posting on Twitter as his secondary Twitter account, Microchip. This went unnoticed by everyone out there. I noticed it and saved it, but I didn't know what to do with it. This is Microchip as none other than James Brower, and I can prove it to you. Everyone, if you go search for J. bro underscore 1776. Do you remember me sitting here in my stream saying this guy has to be the original Q? Because of the 1776. I've got it in like 17 of my streams. Me sitting here pointing at that 1776 saying this J-Bro guy is always talking about 1776 all the way back years ago before QAnon. And look, James Brower is posting as Micro-fucking-Chip, and then Microchip has chat logs now from Discord that prove it. He's the one that gave them. Microchip gave them to fucking, what's his name? Jack Pacific. And look who knew the whole time. Mr. Jordan Sather. This is why Sather's the biggest QTuber. This is, because he's in league with it the whole time. That's why he won't let it go. That's why he ignores any debunks on any of his material. That's why he had the most to gain from it. And that's why after the very first post, when Mr. Sather had never, ever posted about any type of 4chan shit ever, the very first Q post pops up. Before it even goes viral, Mr. Sather's first video comes out the day after the first Q post, when no one's even paying attention to it. Because Brower told him. Because Brower gave him the info. He says in this video that Brower is Q.
For fourth evening.
This is back in the beginning.
Here. First, I want to say a big thank you to your success. And I was going to take today off, obviously, because I've been doing so many of these. But with the way things are going, and with this storm part, so we can through everything, the fourth, I will, it's a long entity. And anyway, this poster Q revealed his alleged identity, and is a guy by the name of James Browers, who was a former state assistant in the Trump administration.
Not only that, Unirock, are you going to blow our minds out of our skulls even more? James Brower was on fucking InfoWars back in the beginning. James Brower has ties to InfoWars back in the beginning. That's probably how they got their foot in the door for the interviews. Why would Brower want to show his face on him? He wouldn't. Where do you think Baruch and Pamphlet came in? Then Pamphlet took over for Brower with fucking Baruch. I've proven it. I can prove it again, damn it, too. They didn't like the fact that Baruch would not monetize Q, so they stabbed him in the back and Trojan horsed his ass. Pamphlet took over the account and rode it right down into the dirt. Constantly talking about war with other countries, constantly talking about trusting the plan and sitting back and relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting some Q ball outside of the school, when a couple of guys who are up to no good just revealed who Q was to you. That's me. I'm the dude that was up to no good. At least that's what they say. Anyway, what else can be revealed out of these Discord logs? They talk about the approach of Q, dated before Q. They talk about what they're going to do with it. Now, this is important to see also because there's an interview with who I believe is James Brower, but he calls himself Microchip, on just sent to me on Twitter. From Dodge. Right around here. And it's the interview with Jack P. right here. I think we got both of them. We got them. So take a listen.
An online conspiracy group called Qanon is being debunked by one of the group's founders. One America's Jack Pacific spoke with one of the former top members of the group and has this exclusive.
Since late 2017, a new online movement has begun to take shape in the United States. Boasting thousands of followers, it is known as Qanon. In their own words, they believe that a high-level U.S. government source with Q clearance access is providing them inside information from within the Trump administration. However, One American News has obtained chat logs which show that the QAnon movement was actually created by two anonymous 4chan users known as Microchip and Dreamcatcher. We spoke to Microchip to hear more of the story.
With the QAnon stuff, this wasn't something that was hard when it
something planned, like we just came together and said, this is our operation to take out something, right? More of a mistake that happened, right? But I've infiltrated anti-thought groups. You have literature that they talk about, right? That there is dissident books and things like that of how to, riot and what's that guy's name?
So they're obsessed with what I would say some of the anarchist writers and socialist anarchist writers from Europe in the 1900s, I've noticed.
And it comes to the Soul-Linsky type stuff, right? Like how the rules for radicals, how to disrupt society, etc. And one of those books that they came up with was Q by the Italian author guy, right? And in that book, he did the ominous messaging, and he would sign his messages as Q. We wanted to do something else. We started talking about different ways that we could engage Trump supporters, and then we came up with a list of different things like, what are these people interested in? We put together a list of different questions that would spark people's attention to different items. We filtered it out, and then randomly, one day, a Dreamcatcher, on a post on 4chan, the Sean Hannity post, right? There was a post where somebody said Hillary Clinton will be arrested, like shortly, right? Something like that.
Part 2 coming at you.
And so, because we've been talking about this stuff, Dreamcatcher went to the next level, and he took that whole snippet and he added that she'll be arrested at this specific time within the next few days or something, right? And people responded to it. But the problem with the QAnon stuff, and I'm glad that our small group left, and it's not that we were ever part of making the full QAnon, but it's turned dangerous, and I don't like that. I mean, some of the stuff that's happening, it seems pretty dangerous. These people are being gaslit by whoever's doing it now. Where I didn't want it to go that far. It was like this was meant to be just like a small unifying factor, just like the petition, right? Something quick, easy, done, out the door. It wasn't meant to go as far as it has. We know the stuff that we would ever throw on is supposed to go that far. It's meant to be funny, to get people's imaginations going. The point is people are being exploited by others who are cognizant of that whole process within Trump supporters' minds, and they're being used, and I feel terrible about that. Part of the reason I even decided to speak about this story is because QAnon is dangerous. I've spoken about this since early 2017. I told people, you gotta stop doing it, and I never wanted to be attached to it. That's why I've not said anything about it, but now is the time to come out and say, it's time to be done, guys. But the idea is that you have to get out and you have to actually do stuff, because QAnon is not going to save you. You gotta go out and vote.
Okay, now, I'm sure some people are going to say, how do you know that Micro is Q? Because he released Discord logs that I have processed through Photoshop to make sure he didn't edit the dates or anything else with the images. He's released Discord logs where they are talking about creating Q, how they got the name of Q, what they wanted to do with Q, to troll. It came from an internet message board where not a single real thing has ever come out of it, other than people talking, LARPing, hanging out, having fun, doing research, and trolling. Not a single famous person ever goes there and does anything. Why do people create these big imaginative things on message boards like this? To troll people, but they do it because that's just part of the culture there. They don't expect people to actually believe this kind of thing when they do it. So it's not like Microchip. I'll defend Microchip here. It's not like he had some bad intent. He was trying to get people to think, research together, have fun, do the whole FBI Anon type thing over again, where they, although I don't agree with the misinformation and the way it does fool people, but I will say this. We've never seen something come off the chans and act like this before.